whether you're buying a Christmas tree this year to celebrate the holidays or reminiscing about one you had with your family in the past, a Christmas tree and the ornaments we put on them is a tradition for millions of people. It's Christmas time, and everyone loves trimming a tree. You just have to look at the tree behind me. There are dozens of ornaments, because as we go through life, not only do we collect family and friends and hobbies and clutter, we collect Christmas tree ornaments. Now, this is an investigation into Christmas tree ornaments and the ones that are significant. Some that are very nice, some that look horrible, but they remind you. And I think that's why Christmas tree and Christmas tree trimming is such an integral part of a family, because it is a stroll down memory lane and you see things. It's almost an archaeological dig of excitement and happiness. Ornaments come in all shapes and sizes. And of all the ones I've seen, here are a few of my most memorable. At one point, my mother and I shared an interest in whales. So whales became a theme for the Christmas tree. Call me Ishmael. The same was true of pigs. Because of the movie Babe, my mother and I used to exchange pigs as gifts. And this is a very nice pig. This one is a bit crude, because I made it when I was in second grade. If you make anything when you're in second grade, it tends to become a family artifact, which often is folded into the rituals of Christmas. My mother is also very fond of tea. She has a number of regular kettles, and of course ornaments in the form of kettles. I like this one because it symbolizes the abundance of the family ornaments. It's a cornucopia. Ironically, it is an empty cornucopia, unlike the tree, which is a full cornucopia of ornaments. Here's another two of my mother's favorites, the Las Vegas sign and a moose. She liked going to Las Vegas, and she was fond of moose. But I don't think you'd ever find a moose in Las Vegas, and Vegas very rarely got close to a moose. Here is a White House. Or I should say, here is the White House. It's a pretty ornament, and someone gave it to us. So I guess we're afraid that they might drop in after 20-odd years, and they might look for it. And it's the White House. So you think, well, it's the United States. We have to put it up. But it's the White House. And more confusion and anger seems to be coming out of the White House each and every cycle. So you wonder, why is it on a Christmas tree? Here's another house. It's a colonial house, which means it's from our past, which means it's no good anymore. Christmas is from our past. Does that mean Christmas is no good anymore? But people like trees, so I guess Christmas is good. Here's a picture of some meat under glass. It's raw meat. People get unhappy about meat. Oh, this is getting depressing. We need a more peppy ornament. Here is an angel playing a guitar. That is something to rouse the spirits. You can tell from the guitar and its construction, this was from the 1970s, when rockers were real rockers. So this angel's a real rocker. Maybe not quite like the Boss, but the Boss just sold his songs for $500 million. I bet this angel could have done pretty good too. Here is a nutcracker. Now, it's too small to really crack even a pistachio, but nutcrackers and Christmas go together. Here is a teddy bear that was part of my first Christmas stocking. Actually, my only Christmas stocking. The stocking didn't survive, but the bear did. This isn't an ornament for a tree. It's something you hang on a doorknob. If it looks progressive, It isn't. It's from the 1970s. My mother got it because it was hip then, and then it looked dated, and now it looks hip again. Kind of like the cycle of Christmas. Here's a pineapple. My mother would say it's the symbol of hospitality. And if you have a Christmas tree, you should welcome people into your house. That's hospitable. This one I never understood. It's like an evil angel, kind of like a cross between Gabriel and Iron Man. It's sort of menacing and doesn't have a great Christmas vibe. Maybe that's why I remember it. You always remember the odd ones. This one's kind of a homemade craft project. A pine cone and a little pillow on top that makes it look like an owl. For some reason, it's survived all these years, and that makes it a survivor. This is not a particularly Christmassy Christmas ornament. It's a hot dog. But I like hot dog, so that's why I like it. I don't know what to make of this ornament. It is not really a Christmas ornament, because Christmas, Father Christmas, is now a moon, which makes it kind of a pagan ornament. But since we know that Christmas is a mixture of Christianity and paganism, I think it fits right in. And this one, it's just a simple piece of styrofoam that was cut and decorated to look like a Christmas tree, and then to be put on a Christmas tree. Well, now you have a Christmas tree on a Christmas tree, and a Christmas tree on a Christmas tree. It's very meta, with many layers, and that's what makes Christmas such a many-layered celebration. That's a lot of Christmas tree ornaments, and that's a lot of life. And whatever device you use, if you can use your Christmas tree, it's not just a celebration of Christmas, it's a celebration of Christmas past, present, and what holds for the future? I don't know. We're going to have to come back to a tree similar to this next year and see what kind of ornaments go up, and remember the spirit of Christmas.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even. Brightly shone the moon that night, though the frost was cruel, when a poor man came in sight, gathering winter fuel. Bring me flesh and bring me wine, bring me pine logs hither, thou and I shall see him dine, when we bear them thither. Page and monarch forth they went together, through the rude winds wild lament